We're back reviewing a spider game that was sent through the Before You email. Let's get into it. So here we're starting off with this build. This is an interesting build. Usually you would go with trump card detention because spider can be very good for a tie. And that just gives you that insurance. But right now you're going to shack. I don't think this has spawn selection, so we're going through with it as it is. You break the shack pallet, and right here you're placing webs. This is not placing a web there. Won't be useful unless you're really confident you can get a hit. But shack window is very strong, so that is a very risky play. And so right here, you keep using what? Nice. Okay, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Um, the usual playstyle with spider is that you stack webs so that you can just speed up right now as if if you wanted to. um oh, you have warp. I didn't actually see your trait. So yeah, right now you want to just make sure you stack webs. Warp can work. It's just there's a lot of pallets on this map, and it might be difficult to use it on this painter, which you should ideally use it before he can get his next painting. That's how you'll get this kill. That's like a necessity. But warp is hard to use right now in such tight kiting areas. So right here you're catching up, and now you really the only thing here is you're starving for webs right now. If he's going into hospital, so now you can warp. You have to warp. You have to, yeah, okay, smart. Um, that's unfortunate. The warp wasn't the most accurate. The window should be priority. You should place the warp right on the window. You would have gotten this painter kill already, and that's nice. That's good. So the kite was actually very long. What you hope for here is you want to tie really. You want to tie. Early game was very important to take away. So right here you just have to play normal. There's not much you can do here. You might be able to do the full presence trick, but it's a painter on chair. You should probably just hit the shovel, or if he gets out. That is a very unfortunate chair hit. Yeah, that's fine. I think just take your painter hit, and ideally to go through with the trick, you can hit him again. You can basically hit him again, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to achieve that. So now you're chairing in this corner. This is actually pretty good because there's not like a good tight kiting area. Like this is just one window, like that's it, and it'll take them very far before they can get to the next area. So that is a free save. Um, might be risky, but you have to be able to somehow hit through all of these survivors. You have to start moving around. You kind of just have to hit now. Yeah. This might be difficult if you can make it into hospital, but letting that free save happen and not being on the chair might bite you back in the ass. And so right here, you want to just try to speed up. The gardener's eating the webs. You want to try to speed up here. You could have maybe webbed on the left side there with the trees and stuff, but right now, yeah, fast pallet breaking speed. You want, yeah, web. That's good. A web shot. That's good. Right here, you're kind of fighting for a tie here. This web you can use, but I'm not sure if it'll be useful for you. You have to combine it right here. Combine it. No combination. You could have played a little bit more patiently with your web right there, and this might be, you might not be able to get this kill in time. Let's see here. Web shot. Nice. Okay, that's good. That is good right here. Yeah, just take your chair. And you don't have a lot of options here. Like if they just pop, you just have to go for gardener and just go for and killer. Do they pop? Do they pop? Do they pop? I don't know. You shouldn't be wasting webs here. You should not be wasting webs. You need to be saving them because you're like the cipher's primed. Like you're practically wasting webs here. Like there's literally no reason to. And they might pop it. No, they don't. Breaking a chair. That's weird. Missed web. That's very unfortunate. Right here, I think you should just, as I said, wait for webs, and that'll be the biggest takeaway. I will keep saying it, and I'll say it especially at the end. But yeah, now force a hit, and now you don't have any webs right now. You don't have any webs, and you have to continue going. But there's not much you can do here. You can go for the Gravekeeper, but this is risky because he has an item and you don't have a lot of webs. So this can backfire. I don't know how the heck that worked. That was such a good spit. and you actually can kill in time. No, you miss. Wait, okay. All right. I think that secures your tie. There's not much more you can do here. And the absolute biggest takeaway with Spider is that you have to save your webs to be able to combine and get triple stack speed and get a hit. If you use a lot of webs and not get a hit with it, as you see, it takes very long. Look at the bottom. You're getting a one every second, basically. Maybe a little bit more. I actually don't know the precise number, but if you waste your webs and you don't get a hit, you're gonna see that it's just like you're suffering. You're suffering. You have no webs. You're suffering. So that is the biggest takeaway with this early game. You kept using webs as you see right here, and if you want to make it work, you can use it on this wall. You need to stack every time you place a web. You have to stack it with 2 or 3 in order to increase your chances of hitting. And even right here, it's unfortunate, but he had a painting, right? He had a painting ready. There's not much you can do. You needed to speed up to force the painting. And right here, the best way to kill Painter right after this is warping or by using trait or blink. Blink would have easily gotten him here, but warp makes it more difficult. And I would have suggested you break these pallets. And then warp. Find any opportunity to warp like as quickly as possible, because once the next painting comes, it'll be a lot more difficult for you. And that is, as I said, I'll reiterate again, the biggest takeaway with Spider. Very, very good game, well played. There's not much more you can do there except tie. Next coaching video will include one of my newer students. Keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.